So we're live.
We are live.
We are live.
Hello, everybody. We're trying a different platform. We're broadcasting to 7 different platforms tonight, and some very, very big ones. There's the one I just hit go live on your spot.
So we're live.
We are live.
We are live.
I'm hearing it.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, we're gonna have to
It's
mute
you.
There we go. Okay, so this is a big thing, guys. We have, like I said, 7 different platforms that we're streaming to, and there's some feedback going on and whatever. But I think we got it figured out now. Christopher J. Roper, running for Illinois governor. God bless you guys. And as always, we have Melissa.
Good evening.
And as you can see, we have a special guest tonight, a very special guest. This is the owner and CEO of yourspot.com. Yourspot.com is a free speech platform. It's almost identical to Facebook. This man has put his life into this platform, yourspot.com, YORE spot.com. And man, I can't give this guy enough kudos. He has spent so much, he's done so much for this community, to build this community. And I wanted to bring him on tonight because he is all about freedom and we the people. And that's what we need. We need so many more of these soldiers standing up. And that's what I call them. I call them soldiers. You can call them patriots, you can call them soldiers, but I call them soldiers. They're fighting for freedom. And I definitely appreciate Brandon. Brandon, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
Yeah, no problem. If I keep looking down or up, just forgive me. I'm checking server stats and my live at the same time to make sure that someone's not asking us questions.
Right. And he's a very, very busy guy. Busy guy. And he's a multitasking genius. I've talked to this guy a lot. This Brandon is amazing. He is. If you think he's not doing something, you're mistaken, because he's doing something constantly. He's just a genius. He writes his own code. This guy's great. And that's why I want to bring him on here to let everybody know, what your spot is and how that helps us fight for freedom. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and we have a couple things. We did some things this past week. Do you have your notes on you tonight?
Well, this past week, the really awesome thing we got to do Saturday was attend. Something wrong, so let me look. The Russian-speaking community holiday season get-together.
Yeah, that's fun.
In Buffalo Grove at oh my gosh, what's the name of it? Oh, County Line Tavern. If you guys get a chance to check out County Line Tavern in Buffalo Grove, amazing place. The servers were great. Every place we've ever been, for pretty much every event, the servers been fantastic. But these servers, they were in, they were out. You barely saw them. You barely knew that they were there. But your beverages were always full, and you always heard the pleases and the thank yous. A lot of times you don't hear that, but it was always please and always thank you and excuse me and pardon me, and they were incredible. So definitely shout out to them and check them out if you get a chance. And coming up this week, a couple meet and greets we have on Saturday. We've got a meet and greet from noon to 3 at Nico's Red Mill Tavern, and that is in Woodstock. Looking forward to that. And then on Saturday, later afternoon, from 4 to 7, we've got a meet and greet at the Cave in Hampshire. So we've got those 2 things going on. And the big thing that we have going on this week is on Friday in Manitou at the American Legion. We are having a meet and greet for Chris, and also a chili cook-off.
Yeah.
Between us.
So, and I don't even know how it came out. And I was just like, oh, I like that. Let's do that. So now I volunteered myself to face Melissa in a chili cook-off. So, I'm going to have to look up some Chef Ramsay recipes or Robert Irvine, something. No, it's going to be fun.
I've got Lisa Emery recipes. So, personal friend of mine, amazing. She can cook anything. So, yeah.
That's cool.
So I may have a little help in that department, but yeah, but that's going to be a really awesome time. So
yeah, it's going to be fun.
Everybody, please come out to Manitou, the American Legion, from 6:30 to 8:30 on Friday, It's going to be an awesome time. We've got some other special things planned, and it's going to be a good.
The food and refreshments are on Team Roper.
Yep. Yeah, we got you.
But bring $1. Bring $1 to vote on the best chili.
Or more.
Or more. You can do as much as you want.
Whoever gains the most money. I don't know. Should we tell them whose chili is whose?
No. It's going to be blank.
That's what I think. Yeah.
It'll
I
just
think
be
whichever one you like the best.
Chili A, chili B, or chili 500 and chili 600, something. So that way, there's no way to even try to think. Oh, maybe that's what Roper's and that's Melissa's.
Yeah.
So it'll be fun. So that's what we have going on, right? That's enough for now. We have more going on, of course, but we're just going to keep it short.
Because those are our big things.
Yeah, and I want to keep it short because we have a lot of people watching tonight, and I think that's amazing. We have a lot of drive for freedom, and that's what we really need to talk about tonight. And you guys know, if you've been following me at all, you know I am a patriotic dude. I am all about America. I love this beautiful flag. You could find me on, just Google me and you'll see I'm always hugging this thing. I love our flag. I love our freedom. And I took an oath that never expires to defend our country and our freedoms. And I mean that. I'm very serious about that. So if you know me at all, you know that. And we have a lot of corruption in Illinois, and I'm running for Illinois governor. I mean, hopefully we can get in there. Well, okay. When I get in there, we are going to kick corruption's double crooked letters. I have kids, so I'm used to saying it that way. But we will, and with no remorse. I don't feel sorry for criminals. We need to stop glorifying criminals. And I want to give Brandon the time to just really talk about what led him to building Your Spot, a place of freedom, a place that is uncensored. Unless it's illegal, of course, and that's just you can't get around that. But I'll let him explain everything and kind of his journey to making this amazing platform that we can enjoy censorship free. Go ahead, Brandon.
Yes. Okay. So, actually, what led me to make this website was I started a engine rebuilding company a few years ago. And it kind of took off as of 2019 to the point where I was very successful. The name of the company was American Motors. And I decided that a Donald Trump voiceover would be hilarious and awesome for the radio ad. So once I had that paid for it and done, I shared it to Facebook. On my business page as my commercial. This is my radio ad. I got my page banned I completely for 3 days because I was promoting hate speech. I at some point will find this MP3 because literally the only thing that it says is like American Motors builds the best motors, period. And the theme was making engines great again. Okay, because it's worn out. They're done. They're depleted. So when I put that up there, it all of a sudden was like, you are promoting hate speech for some reason. But it was talking about motors and nowhere, and there wasn't even political. It was just his voice that triggered an algorithm that said, no, this is hate speech. And I was like, okay, so I can't run my business on this page. So I went out and started building my own. I was just going to start with a website just for my page, like AmericanMotors.com or something. And I was like, you know what? No, because everything I do and everything I say somehow is a violation of someone's feelings. But on the other hand, I had a guy in Minnesota flip out on me, threaten to come down here and shoot my house with my children inside of it. It wasn't even hidden text. He just said, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to shoot up your house. I don't care if there's kids inside of it. And I hit the report button. I was like, okay, so you guys tell me I can't put up a meme, a funny meme.
Yep.
But this dude can tell me that he wants to shoot my children. I was like, all right, well then I'm done with you. Like
Right.
I'm completely. You're not. I was spending $10,000 every 4 days in advertising, and it was just like I'm done. I can't do this anymore because like it's just horrible.
Yeah.
So what it came down to was I built this site. It started out as just kind of like a little bit of a joke, and it did not turn out to be a joke because all of a sudden more people found out about it. They joined, and for a long time it was a happy little community of maybe like 1,000 people, where I got to know everybody really, really good, and it was just a hangout spot. And then all of a sudden I had to spend a whole bunch of money on new servers because we just exploded.
Right.
So and then we ended up on TV, AMC. Even this morning, I have been up since 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. I had an interview on Real America's Voice, and I'm constantly on interviews, constantly coding, constantly doing this, and it's not a whole team. It's literally just me and my wife. That's it. I run all the tech stuff and slight customer service, and she runs literally all the paperwork, which actually doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm telling you that woman is working from like 6 a.m. to most of the time 10 or 11 or even midnight every single day while balancing a home of 5 kids.
Oh.
Yes. So we are busy all the time. And wow, it's just been a journey because all of a sudden now we're getting famous musicians. We've got Beast Mode on here. We've got Knuckles on here. We've got bigger names that are actually like, no, you guys, this site is really, really cool. This is great. And then we got people running for governor, people running for Senate, people running for Congress, where they can come here and they can actually tell what they stand for. Because on Facebook, if you say you're protecting children, well, Chris, you're going to get banned because you don't need to protect children. What you need to protect is the illegals. And you need to protect people that get their feelings hurt easy.
That's
how dare you protect children? Children will get over it, man. They'll get over it. These illegals, they won't. And it just down the rabbit hole you go. It's sad that you can't say what you want to because you should be able to at least breathe. There should be no difference between me going in the house and having a conversation. And we had a religious conversation, not live last night. It got a little heated, actually, to be honest with you. I look at religion completely different than a lot of people do. And anyways, I won't get into it. It's kind of personal. It's between me and my brother. And
at least you're having a religious conversation. That's good.
But yes, at the end of the night, I kept telling him, it is completely fine, and not just fine, it's actually good that we don't agree on everything. I would hate to have everybody exactly like me. It would be robotic. It would be boring. And like my wife, she was not a Republican, still technically is not a Republican. She does lean right, but more towards anarchy. Which is, I'm telling you now, she's a firecracker, but we get along really well. And on top of that, we do have discussions about abortion. We do not agree 100%, like 100%, but we're about 97.5% agreed upon. And but the main fact of this is Facebook tells you to shut up. You need to shut up. You can't say anything. You don't get a right here. So therefore, what? You're shaking a Pepsi bottle. Okay, because now I'm getting upset because you're not even letting me talk about it. So the other people, they get to just sit there and sip on their White Claw with their pinky in the air, and we have to drink whiskey in a closet. I mean, it's not fair. It's not right. And what it's doing is it's causing this uprising of anger and hatred towards the ones putting the tape over our mouth. And over here at your spot, I've seen a lot of people calm down. We don't have to agree on everything. I don't want to agree on everything. But I do agree I'm a humanitarian. I do believe that people need help.
Oh, yeah.
I think they need help legally. So I don't mean handouts to illegals. I don't think they should be here at all. There is paperwork to follow. Right. And if you want to take a shortcut, usually that ends you up in jail in life. And illegals should be no different. Right. I mean, I could really make some good money if I wanted to, and I could be very rich right now taking some shortcuts. But I'm telling you, I'd be in prison. I have to follow the law here, and which is good because I like following the law. But to have a platform where you guys can come to and you can speak and you can be yourself, it's calming, it's relaxing, and it puts a good place for people like you as well because you can say, "Hey, I'm Chris Roper. I'm running for governor of Illinois, and these are my core values. This is what I will fight for because it's who I am."
Right.
Not tiptoe around CNN and sometimes Fox News and all of these. Well, you can't say that, Chris. You need to say that you're a humanitarian. Well, I am, but not in the way that you guys want me to be. Okay, I want to help my people. Veterans need help before illegals. Bottom line, they are the reason why you and I can sit here.
Yep.
They're why we can say curse words and we can disagree with the government. Because if it wasn't for them, we would be in like North Korea. And if you disagree with Kim, everybody knows what happens. You didn't exist.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. And that's what it comes down to is just like, this is freedom. I think we'll eventually, and very soon, I think we'll be able to take this country back and get it back on the right track. But the only way that's going to happen is if the people that are watching this and the people that can talk to other people that aren't watching this say, look, we have to actually do something. You can't just hope and pray and complain. That's not going to do anything. You can't be on Facebook complaining about censorship, but do nothing else but only complain about censorship because Mark is laughing at you. You think he cares? You're making him money, those ads. You just keep complaining, little buddy, and you keep putting that money in my pocket, and I'm going to keep donating it to some really weird stuff. He doesn't care about you. And he's not going to change it. As a matter of fact, he's making it worse. There's articles all over about him about to make things a lot worse. Yeah. So think about it.
After Meta came in, especially.
I mean, if I come over to your house, Chris, and you're like, "Hey, we're going to eat bananas every single day," I'm like, "No." Well, it's my house, dude. The only thing in my house is going to be bananas. And I start bringing steaks in your house. Maybe you're a vegan. You're not. You're definitely not a vegan. But you know what I mean? Like, I can't bring this stuff that you don't allow in your house because you are going to make me leave.
Right.
Okay? Because you don't allow it. And I can't be mad at you for that. That's your house. And I don't know why people are mad at Facebook for telling them to be quiet.
Yeah.
It's their house. If you come over to my house at 11 o'clock at night and my kids are sleeping, I'm telling you to shut up. I'm not. You can call it censorship all you want to. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. And if you keep complaining, you're going to get hit. Because you need to be quiet. The kids are sleeping, and that's what Facebook is doing. You guys are in their house, and you guys are complaining doesn't change anything. Obviously, look at the BLM movement. Did they just complain? I don't think that's called complaining. It's definitely not called peaceful protesting either. Yeah. So, but did it do changes? Absolutely. It made us so weak and so fragile and the laughing stock of the entire world. That we can't even get one area under control. And to fight for BLM, you need to steal a pair of Nikes. Because that makes a lot of sense. I mean, we have to do something. So here's what you do. You leave Facebook. You come over here. If you're in Illinois and you're sick of the weird people running right now, I'm so sorry, dude, but I have Kim Reynolds. And Kim Reynolds is wicked. I mean, she does not take crap from anybody. She is an amazing governor. Yep. I love her. I feel sorry for her husband because he does not wear the pants. He is in the back. He don't even get to drive the car. So, but look at Chicago right now. Look at Illinois. Period. Your medical director. That's confusing to me. You're the other lady that I don't know her name. Honestly, I try to stay out of politics as much as I can. It's impossible with where I am, but there's a lady that just has some really big freaking eyeballs, man. That's Illinois, right?
It sounds like it. I mean,
I don't know her name.
A lot of people.
A lady with big eyeballs.
Oh my goodness. I wish I could. You know what? I can't even look it up. There's memes going around about her. I was almost positive she was Illinois. But that may not be the case. It definitely wasn't California because that's Nancy. I don't remember who it was. So, you guys still there? Because you stopped moving. Okay. I'm going to keep going. But yes, it's Illinois. Does anybody know Lightfoot? Yes, Lori Beetlejuice. Chris, fix your internet, man. We got to get back on subject here. We need to discuss the things that are important. Your internet not working is very bad. Is my internet working? Yeah, I'm still moving here. Oh, Chris will be back, guys. So when he gets back in here, I mean, look at the laughing stock, because over here in Iowa we laugh, but it's sad. It's really, we shouldn't be laughing, but we can't vote, so we can't do anything about it. But for you guys that are actually in Illinois, oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys got to do something. So I'll wait for Chris to get back here for a second. But, you know, I'll talk about your spot for a moment, since I'm obviously don't have a teleprompter and I'm not falling asleep. So, just yet at least. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to grab this. Yes, sir.
Hey, you're still live on your end, right?
Yep. All you have to do is just get back in here.
Okay. If everybody can hear me, let them know my internet dropped again, and I'm trying to get back in. Otherwise, just talk about your spot.
That's what I'm doing, and they can hear you.
Okay, cool. All right, everybody, we'll be back in as soon as we possibly can. My country internet is not liking us today, so we'll be in as soon as we possibly can.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Chris was having some problems with his internet earlier too, so it's not a very good ordeal there. But anyways, so I guess I could say hi to people. All right, so let's start over here. Jake Roper, awesome. I'm wondering if you guys are related in any way. Oh, you definitely are. You just said you were related. Okay. Rose Huff, I hope to God you are on your spot. You would love it over here. Alfredo, dude, that is a really cool name. That is a really cool name. I love chicken Alfredo. So, okay. I was just talking to the people on the side. Man, we have a lot of comments. I mean, a lot. Anyways, You don't know who Lori Lightfoot is?
Now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
We discussed it while the internet was dead.
Yeah.
And Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice. She is a disaster. She's a disaster. We really need to get a patriot American, a conservative constitutionalist, if you will, to run for mayor of Chicago. We really do badly.
Well, I think so too. So in order for those changes to actually happen, it doesn't matter what you say or what you stand for. If they don't get out there and actually make that vote, it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, we have to get up and get out of our comfort zones, vote, get registered to vote, help others to get registered to vote, help them get to vote, and get up and make some noise. Make a
because you guys' selection's very few. Yeah, don't say her name 3 more times. I'm guessing Jake's your brother, right?
No, he's actually, we're not related that we know of, but he is helping.
Oh, okay.
He's a cool dude. I think he's 19 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 19 years old.
That's very cool.
So, and he's very on fire.
Very rare for the younger generation to care about this country. I'm just going to word it that way. Yep. They care about themselves and their TikToks and their selfies and their, which is good for them. They got something to keep them occupied during this horrible time. But at that age, you guys can actually make a difference instead of just taking selfies. So
yeah, we're really excited about where he's going to go.
Yeah, Jake is a good dude, and he's got a lot of potential to go very far in helping America, helping keep freedom pristine. And he's got a very good head on his shoulders, and he's fitting very, very well in the Roper campaign. He's learning a lot. And
we have a whole bunch of people from Illinois on this site. I know when Brandon Harris joined, he got a whole bunch of people that did follow him, quite a few that followed him over here. Then we have a decent Illinois following, which means that you guys are responsible, because if you don't vote and what is in there stays in there, it is only your fault.
Yeah.
And you cannot think that my one vote does not count You cannot think that way because it does. It definitely does because not just it be one vote that separates it, which is unlikely. But if you're thinking that, and your neighbors are thinking that, and your friends and your family and all the people in that town are thinking that my vote doesn't count because I'm just one, and all of a sudden you've got 1,000 votes, 10,000 votes, 100,000 votes that didn't go anywhere, and I mean, who loses by 100,000? Well, obviously, the good people do because they think that their vote doesn't matter, but it does. Voting is the most important constitutional right that we have. Not a constitutional right, but the right we have.
Yeah, all the time.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you guys need to vote. We need to get out there. We need to be voting for somebody that carries what we believe and what we want to see done with this country. And I know that every single person watching this agrees that our country is not okay. None of us are okay. Yeah. We're all struggling. That's why we gave away gift cards. We know you're struggling. We know it because you left Facebook and you're here. We know that you obviously have a problem being censored, which means the government is not on your side, which means you're not really getting help. And I hate, I haven't got any of those Obama checks lately, but I know that there's a lot of people waiting on them, but maybe the postman fell asleep like Sleepy Joe. I don't really know.
Let's go, Brandon. Not Brandon Irlbeck, but
no, let's go, Brandon. I love that, man. I got me a sweater. There's actually a guy on here, a musician that joined, and I had a talk with him. He's got a following, but he's not he's not big just yet. And I was like, I just threw it out to him. I was like, hey, you should write a song about your spot. Check it out for a little bit. And I don't want like a little jingle. I want a song, like a song. And then I got to thinking about this. That's awfully selfish. But honestly, what if he writes this song and he's a country rapper? His name's Bull Davis. He's on the site. He actually has some very good music. I don't know why it's not on the charts like high, because it's actually really cool. But he said he'd do it. He's going to actually have me something by Friday.
That's awesome.
He says he's already got it written. He's having it mixed, and I'm going to push the heck out of this song. We can share it to Facebook, because Facebook, they allow YouTube shares, and Spotify, they don't always let our stuff go through.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool because if it turns out really, really, really neat, I mean, it actually could put him on the charts as well as help us, because if he hits like Spotify's, top charts or gets removed from YouTube because of it, then they don't realize that they're making a star by, banning a musician, which I wish they would ban my account and somebody would cover it. So I, purposely once in a while slip out the F-bomb just to see if they'll ban me, but they don't. They let me say what I want.
Yeah.
At least on YouTube. But it's really cool that this community has come together and we have so many different things. And it's not just for politics, people. If you love cats, you love dogs, you love this, you love that. Literally, I could go through a list of groups and pages that have nothing to do with politics. If you need a break from Facebook's, which I like to call Politibook, because it's strictly left. Anything other than this, get out of here. Get out. Nope. 30-day ban, 1 year ban for life. You definitely cannot disagree with us.
Well, you just see where Zuckerberg just donated a lot of money to, I think it was Louisiana.
Yes. I talked to Jeff Carrere today about that.
Yeah.
On America's Voice. Yeah. His Zuckerbucks. He donated a whole bunch of money to do what though? I mean, what is he doing?
I think he was involved in the 2020 election as well, but we won't go there. But let's go ahead and end this. We usually stay about 30 minutes, but I did see a comment, and I really want to say something about this because it is really near and dear to my heart. And somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody had mentioned something about mental health. Nobody ever talks about it. Well, actually, I have talked about it quite a bit. That is something that is very near and dear to me because I know, especially during this pandemic, that there has been a lot of depression and anxiety and suicide and a lot, and it just tears me up inside. I'm a veteran and of law enforcement and the military, So I definitely, stand by our veterans. What is it, 22 every day. I mean, there's also that in civilian life. If you're a military, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, as normal people that have never been in the military, it's a problem. It's a huge problem, and we really need to find ways to help people that have a mental illness that does need some help, instead of pushing them out. And uh, I don't even know what happens. I know that they're getting pushed to the side, and that's just uncalled for. That can't happen. We have probably the best medical facilities in the world in the United States, but we push out people that need help. It's ridiculous. No, I'm not for universal health care and all that stuff. No, but what I am for is helping, and we can find ways to help. We could have organizations to help, etc. There's so many ways that we can get help to people that need help, and that's something that's huge with me. And I think a couple shows ago, my wife Veronica was on here, and that's really big with her as well, is helping people that need help. And we have ways of doing it. We just have to get that ball rolling, and then make sure that we have a governor in there that and staff, a team that's really going to crack down on corruption. That goes across the board. It goes from the smallest places to the largest places. There's corruption all over the place. So we have got to stand up against corruption, for freedom, and for helping each other out. I know that if somebody is in need and the government says you have to help everybody, people aren't going to want to do it. If you are in need, if somebody is in need, and there's an organization that says, hey guys, this is what we do. We're transparent. You can see what happens in our organization. This is what we do to help people. People are going to feel it in their heart, and they're going to donate, and they're going to donate like crazy to help those kind of organizations. That way they can help people that need help. So there's a lot of ways to do it. We just transparency and cleaning up corruption. So I just wanted to bring that up because I did see that, and that is something that is really big for me. Is I really want to help our people that need help, our Illinois family that needs help. Brandon, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, and man, my hat is off to you for everything you've done to help bring an alternate platform, a free platform, a platform that is non-censored, that people can enjoy each other and enjoy life again. And since I've been on there a little while, and I have seen two sides going back and forth with each other, right? But they don't blow up and start saying they're going to hurt each other, or like what happened with you, they're going to come to your house and shoot you. That didn't happen. They just talked and they just agreed to disagree and moved on. It was a really amazing thing because I think it's because they don't feel any pressure of censorship. If you're constantly, as a kid, just picture yourself as a kid again, and if your parent is like constantly hammering on you about everything, how are you going to feel? And that's kind of what it is at Facebook. They're constantly hammering on you for stuff. You're going to feel like a kid that's getting constantly hammered on. So you're going to be on edge. You're going to be grouchy and, that kind of thing. So in a calmer atmosphere, an atmosphere that is not totalitarian, things relax. And that really it goes to say in Illinois, we have a totalitarian government, and we have a lot of division that's been wedges divided, drove in between us, and we're all like on edge. And it's because our leadership sucks. And that's why I'm running for governor. My name is Christopher Joseph Roper. I am running for Illinois governor, and I said my whole entire name because I wanted to make sure you know. God bless you guys, and we will see you very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night. Vote Roper, June 28th in the primaries, and November 8th in the general election. Signatures start in the middle of January. We'll be coming and knocking on your door and visiting with you guys and hopefully getting a signature. God bless you guys.